No child is born naughty. How to understand and journey with your child from 9 to 15 months. Hello everyone. Today I'd like to share with you a very special journey. The journey of parenting as our little ones step into the 9 to 15 month stage. This is a time when many parents feel puzzled, even asking themselves, is my child being naughty? I've read a lot, listened to experts, and today, I want to tell you this story with all my heart, so we can better understand our kids and ourselves as parents. This talk will revolve around a few key points that I find truly important. First, in the first 6 months, babies are usually pretty easy because they don't move around much. And we parents can still keep things under control. But when they hit 9 to 15 months, everything changes at lightning speed. They start exploring the world in their own way. Second, how we react as adults can unintentionally shape their behavior, making them seem good or naughty in our eyes. And finally, the core truth I want to emphasize: no child is born with a built-in label of naughty or good. It all depends on how we walk alongside them. So, let's dive into each part together. When they're tiny, the sweet first 6 months. Friends, do you remember those early days when your baby was just born? In the first 6 months, our little ones are like tiny angels, aren't they? They lie sweetly in their cribs, giggling every time mom sings a lullaby, or lighting up with joy when we pick them up. At this stage, they can't roll over or crawl yet, so everything feels manageable. We carry them wherever we go, and their world opens up as far as our arms take them. Back then, what they saw most was probably mom's face, her funny double chin, or maybe dad's nostrils when he leaned in to play. Then, like a gust of wind, everything changes. From lying on their backs, they start rolling over, sitting up steadily, and soon they're scooting all over the place. Their awareness grows day by day, hour by hour. I still recall the amazement when my little one sat up, eyes wide, looking around as if thinking, wow, this world is so big, there's so much to discover. But from here, our control, as parents, starts to slip. They're no longer staying put. And that's when the real adventure begins. 9 to 15 months, when the world becomes their giant playground. Have you ever wondered, why is my kid so mischievous lately? I've asked myself that, and I bet it's a question many parents have when their child reaches 9 to 15 months. At this age, they suddenly realize something magical. Aha! I don't need mom or dad to carry me anymore. I can crawl, scoot, and toddle wherever I want. To them, the whole house, the whole world, transforms into a fairy tale forest, where everything is endlessly fascinating. They want to touch the pen, grab the cup, and chew on the spoon. From a tiny ant crawling on the floor to the flower vase on the table, or even the water cup on the altar, nothing escapes their curious little hands. I remember my kid once dumped an entire box of toys onto the floor, then sat there giggling like they'd invented the best game ever. They'd toss a ball, push a toy car, bang on the table, all just to see, oh, what happens when I do this? But here's the thing, sometimes, those same actions leave us parents flustered. Throwing a toy is fun, but tossing a piece of carrot off the high chair gets a scolding. Spilling toys on the floor earns applause, but spilling water on the table gets a frown. To them, it's all just experimenting, learning the world through their tiny hands. So, are they really naughty? Or are they simply growing up in their own way? How we respond, the key to shaping their behavior. Now, I want you all to pause for a moment and think about this. The way we react matters more than we realize. Picture this. Your child throws a ball, and I cheer. Great job, sweetie. But the next day, they toss a carrot on the floor, and I frown. No, that's naughty. To a baby under 1. This is so confusing. They must wonder, It's the same throwing. Why is mom happy one time and mad the next? Sometimes, I've accidentally misjudged my child's intentions. When they spill water on the table, they're not trying to annoy me, they just want to see how it flows. But if I snap or lightly tap their hand, they don't understand why. Over time, they might learn something unexpected. Oh, when I do this, mom and dad pay more attention to me. So they do it again, not because they're naughty, but because they crave that connection with us. I've realized that being a parent isn't just about raising a child, it's about growing with them. If I don't adjust my reactions or keep up with their pace, those little misunderstandings can snowball into bigger issues. They're not naughty, they just need me to guide them the right way. Understanding them to walk together. No child is born naughty. Friends, I want to wrap up with a truth I hold dear. No baby comes into this world labeled naughty or good. All those behaviors that sometimes wear us out, like messing with stuff, throwing things, or crying for no clear reason, stem from something simple: they're growing. Trying to connect with the world in their own way. Think about it. What do they need at each stage? When they crawl everywhere, they need to explore. When they throw things, they need to experiment. But if I miss their need and respond with something off, like yelling too much or ignoring them, I might accidentally teach them the wrong lessons. Once, my little one was fussier than usual, and it hit me. I'd been too busy to play with them. They weren't naughty, they just needed me more than I'd noticed. Parenting is a long, challenging, but oh so wonderful journey. I believe that if we listen, adapt, and walk alongside them with all our hearts, there's nothing we can't handle. They're not naughty, they're inviting us into their world, asking us to grow together. Thank you for listening to my story today. If you've got a little angel at home, give them a big hug and say, I love you, no matter how much you explore. Wishing you all so much joy on this parenting adventure.